What's poppin', people? It's Slidey McPatty, and today we're starting a new segment called Lovamon because I'm not a Lovamon. Let me explain what Lovamon is for people that don't really know. A Lovamon is someone that just loves a lot, and they love their girl, they love their shorty, all of that. Me, I don't got a girl, and the reason why I'm even doing this is because I want to talk to artists and see what their views on relationships are and all those good things in life. Because personally, I don't think I'm gonna get married in life, but we'll see if these artists change my mind. And I got a few big guests with me, but first thing is introduce yourself, say your name, your relationship status, and what music y'all about to drop.
My name is Bbno. I'm single, and Gravy and I are gonna drop Baby Gravy 3.
I'm Young Gravy. I'm single, and we're dropping Baby Gravy 3. It's a banger. It's an album.
Young Gravy, man. I know everyone already knows that you got a deep love for the mothers, right? But those people may not. So why is it that way?
Oh, man. Well, why is it that I
You like moms?
Get down with moms? They're usually, well, there's the experience factor. You got to keep that in mind. And then there's sort of like I don't know, especially if it's at a show or something, and it's like you meet the son, you know, and it's like it's kind of a weird feeling where it's like, fuck your mom, and I don't know, man. They're freaky too. A lot of them else are freaky. Single moms tend to be pretty freaky.
So then, this for both of y'all. What's the oldest you've ever been with?
I don't really MILF up that much, but I hooked up with a 37-year-old. Yeah, you go first, because mine is like double yours.
37's a good age. I got a few. I got a few in the harem that's at 37. Great. Well, I guess at 38 now, but yeah.
38?
Well, 30. Just a few. No, my oldest is 56, but.
Damn.
But 38 is just a good age to be.
56.
Yeah, man. I think below that it was 50, and then below that it was like 40, and the two upper end ones were so they're, you know,
Word.
they're well taken care of might not be the right word, but they, you know, they keep their shit in check.
So you ever gonna reach the 60s?
When I'm older, yeah. I mean, yes, I will.
Okay,
I'll
bet.
assume, but
Maybe it's a tonight type of activity.
Yeah, maybe it'll happen tonight.
About to get active, man.
Get it.
Oh my gosh. What's a non-negotiable for y'all in relationships?
It's something like that they have to have.
Either have to have or something that they can never do.
Shit, I don't know. Something they can never do, I feel like sounds already immediately kind of, not over, what's the word? Not overprotective, overreaching.
No, it's not like you're making a rule, but if a girl does this, then you're over it.
Oh, well, I mean, cheating is pretty straightforward. I'm a serial monogamist by heart. I want to get married and have kids. But like, just being unable to communicate is just embarrassing, and I just I can't really I don't really enjoy that much.
Yeah, I need a girl that's just funny, and like I can talk shit to her and she can talk shit back, and I can bring her around people and just not be embarrassed, just be fully confident that she's gonna be funny and cool and nice, you know?
I guess.
They have a good personality.
Yeah. I guess have something that they're really like working for and like doing is really inspirational. It's like a very attractive asset, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. But I want to talk about both of what y'all just said, because the communication stuff is crazy. Because nowadays, bro, these shorties cannot communicate, bro. They don't know how to like, or at least on this app called Hinge, there's a bunch of NPCs on the app, man. Like they just have the same prompts, same responses. Like every single time you swipe, you see pineapple on pizza, bro. Like they can't communicate their feelings no more.
Oh, they're not original.
I mean, yeah, but it goes without saying that men are also incapable of doing.
Oh,
totally.
We were.
But it at least I'm getting to the age where it's just like I'm 28. I don't really have time to play games, and I feel like people love playing games. I do think that the dating pool in the whole world is like way more accessible because of these dating apps, and there's so many more options. But fuck, I don't know. Relationship at least for me, is like very difficult. I'm a touring artist. It's not like I want to just go clap every single cheek in the world, but it's like it's tough not being with someone that I would love. You know what I mean? So
That's that, yeah, and that I wanted to touch on that. Like, how give me a percentage of how hard it is to find like real love as a celebrity, right? Because I know everyone that look at you, they might not even see y'all for who y'all are for real. They just want to get to know the man on the stage, but they don't want to know the man backstage.
Yeah.
What's
No,
so
I mean,
real?
it's pretty easy to tell. It's pretty easy to tell.
Oh,
If
it
that's
is?
the case, you know, after you hit it once, like then you'll probably know.
I feel like I don't even need to get to the hit level. I like within 5 minutes, I can be like, am I gonna enjoy speaking to
Well,
this
I mean,
person?
for me, I would, if they were just cared about my, you know, my music, but they're really bad, I mean, I'd probably hit anyways and move on. But like, if they're, you know, if they're actually cool, that's kind of what I think that it used to be where you go on a few dates and then you eventually get to hooking up. At least from my experience and a lot of my friends that I've spoken to about it, now it's the opposite where like you will hook up and then maybe you start talking and that's where things start. I think all the girlfriends I've had, it started that way. I haven't used Hinge or anything, but
Are you on Raya?
no.
Dude, it's $50 a month, man. I'm not paying for that.
I tried to apply once and someone from that works there doesn't like me apparently.
Oh, is that the app where it's like you can only meet like certain like?
Famous-ish people.
Yeah.
I never did that. One of my favorite things is just to go to like a normal establishment and find like a random person and hit on them. Like that's so much more gratifying and entertaining, I guess. For me, the chase is is a big.
Exactly. No, I feel the same way. The chase is it's scary. It's weird that like the chase is something that, cause you feel accomplished. You feel accomplished. They're like I cannot lie. Some shorty was DMing me the other day, and I'm not even close to y'all's level. But she was like, "Oh my God, it's like come to Brampton," and I'm like, "Relax." Like I didn't even do anything. All I did was breathe, like on this FaceTime call, you know.
Yeah.
But I know for y'all, it's like 10,000 times more, you know?
Especially if it's like, for me, I have this weird thing where if it's like an official event or something and it's like almost like workplace type deal, like I'm just into that. I'm like, oh, I need to find like a baddie. Like I was at this, well, the X Games, I had a sort of situation like that. And then at VCon, Gary VCon, I was just like,
VCon at all places. You
They're
know,
all
you
they're
know, she was
businesswomen.
like, "All right, crypto. I'm gonna buy
they're
this shit coin and
they're
get
like
piped by
business
gravy."
women, and it's just different than what we're used to, you know? If it's someone not, you know, in the music industry.
The businesswoman. What's the best relationship advice y'all ever been given? Or have y'all ever been given relationship advice?
Read this book. I don't know who it's by, but it's called Nonviolent Communication. Without question, that changed my whole life, to be honest.
When'd you read it?
Like 2.5, 3 years ago, when I was in a relationship and I needed to learn how to communicate better.
You know, I remember. See, that's one thing I want to talk about because I remember like last time I was talking to you, you were in a relationship, man.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry.
No, it's totally good. It's totally good. I mean, like, it's just I realized I didn't want to communicate with her because I didn't actually love her, and that's just the nature of things. If you love someone, then you will just like do whatever it takes to keep it going.
So then, what's your definition of love?
Kind of just like being okay with being immensely wrong all the time, and like, or like just being able to grow up with that person. Because I've been told through the grapevine that like once you get to like the 8th, 9th, 10th year of a relationship, it's terrible. But once you get past that, it's like 13 years. It's like that's what you work for, and you know, like I would love to have that, but it's hard to find someone that would work in both cases. You know, it's a two-way street.
For me, I've been in love probably two times, and maybe almost 3, but 2 for sure. And one thing I noticed is if I'm in love with a girl, if I were to see something really funny or entertaining or just anything, I hear any news or anything, and I want to send it to somebody. If I send it to her before the homies, that's how I know I'm in love with somebody.
Wow.
Sure.
Wow.
That is kind of real, actually. I never even thought about it like that.
If you text them first when you wake up or something like that, that's how I know I'm like sprung.
Dude, now those girls that you were in love with, did they ever get like, were they on the same page as you? Like, were they on the same type of love level as you?
I think so, if not more. If not more. Well, I'd say it's mostly the same. Yeah, I think that's another sign, honestly, is if like y'all are both kind of at the same level and having like same level of trust too.
Wow. So then, what's the most money y'all spent on a date, or Valentine's Day?
That's a good question.
Man, this might be in the 10,000s, bro.
No.
Okay.
My frugal ass is never doing that. Honestly, like maybe just like a little vacation, like type thing, like where it's less of just a one singular night type thing. Probably like 3K, something like that, 4K.
I definitely thought my girl was gonna break up with me. She did eventually, but there was this girlfriend that I had that it was getting dark, and it was like right around Valentine's Day, so I got us a trip to Costa Rica for like 10 bands or something like that. It was great. It was a great time. We still dated for a while after that, but that's definitely the most. Besides that, I guess just like fancy ass dinners and stuff.
Yeah, I went to some like East Indian, like really modern East Indian food here. And it was like, I don't know, it's really close to like the really rich area of like where all the designer clothing stores are. What's that place
Oh,
called?
Yorkville?
Yeah, so it was really close to there, and it was like, we didn't order much. We both had 2 drinks, and this was like a year ago, 2 years ago, and I swear to God, it was like $700, and it wasn't even that good. I was like demoralized after that. I was like, damn, bro, I really just spent $700 for like this little food. Like, I don't understand how this happened.
Yo,
It was
trust
nuts.
me.
It was
trust
nuts.
me.
Just for 2 people, it was ridiculous.
Right?
I think I picked up big bills, but for a date, I think I dropped $2,300 one time in Chicago at Bazaar Meats for 2 people.
Bizarre Meats.
Places, it's like Bazaar, like Bazaar.
Oh, okay, Bizarre. I thought the meat was going crazy.
Yeah, that'd be a crazy. That's what I thought at first too. I went there on a date.
$2,300.
2,300.
When we were buying hella drinks, we're trying everything on the menu.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the drinks is understandable. I was like, damn, what type of meat are they giving y'all, bro?
It was bizarre, man.
Dude, yeah, it's not even like, that's like Noma prices. Noma's like $1,000 a person. It's like,
You mean like a 3 Michelin star? Yeah, it was definitely like that level of expensive.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's busting though. Got some cheeks.
Would you guys rather be crazy rich or crazy in love?
Well,
I feel like you'd have more freedom if you're crazy rich.
but I feel like everything would just be happier if you're crazy in love.
Well, it depends. Yeah, they have to be crazy in love with you too. You know, is that part of it?
Wait,
Sure.
wait, the girl's crazy rich or you're...
Would you guys are
just
crazy
2
rich,
separate.
and then
Okay,
you are crazy in love over your girl, let's say. It's a tough one,
We
trust
just
me.
gotta keep grinding until it's both. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Find a bad one.
I mean, yeah, I'm comfortable, but I'm not comfortable enough yet to be like, all right, just want to be in love now. So, give or take 5 more years, and then love is needing to be seeked out.
Okay. You were talking about cheating's a non-negotiable. What's considered cheating though?
Developing like an emotional bond with someone else whilst having an emotional bond with me. I mean, I think obviously it's like any act of like sexual intimacy is just kind of immediately a red flag. But I think it's worse if someone is just like fully like quote in love with someone else as well. I feel like that would be just mind-fuckingly crazy. But
Yeah. I've had exes where I was like very, very honest with them, and they were honest with me, and like it was cool if the other person, you know, like made out with somebody or something, as long as you like came back and were like, yeah, like I didn't care about it. But like if she were to, you know, be texting someone else some cutesy shit, then I'd be pissed. But I was fine with like, you know, I think if she fucked somebody, I'd probably be kind of pissed.
Kinda.
I mean, I don't know why that doesn't.
don't lie, bro. You'd be upset.
I be cheese, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know why it doesn't impress me that much.
Because
Because it
hasn't happened recently.
Because it hasn't happened to me before, and I guess
When
also,
it does, you'll know, man. It's just not nice.
I mean, I would take advantage of it and just go pipe some crazy cheeks, man.
No, you'd finally be making that crooner music. Oh, baby.
Yeah. You know, I get hurt enough to make some deep music and then have sex with Sofia Vergara.
Sofia Vergara, that's a call out right there, eh?
Yeah, shout out. She's single now. Also, it's just, okay, it's going to sound manipulative, but if they were to do something like that, then you have that in your back pocket. You know what I'm saying? And if you actually love them and they did that, it's like, well, we're stuck together. But
That's
now,
why you should read the book I read, because that's not how things work, my guy.
I haven't ever treated it like that before, but I just, it crossed my mind just now.
So then, what are like the biggest lessons y'all learned from y'all past relationships?
That no one's perfect, and you have to just be okay with that, and pretty much like just accepting that everyone has baggage, and then once you realize that, you're like, okay, like now I know how to like deal with it. That's kind of it.
Mm-hmm. I guess I've gotten way better at sort of anything that I do, they should be allowed to do. Because I've had exes where I didn't like I would lie to them or not treat them a certain way, and then like if they did it, I would get mad. And now I'm at the point where if I've done something before to this on my end in this relationship and they do it, I have no right to be pissed at all.
That's growth, man.
Yeah, and I'm honestly good at that.
You're good at it
That's
now.
growth,
Yeah.
man.
There was a girl I dated for a little bit not that long ago that I cheated on, and then she cheated on me, and I was just like, yo, fuck it, let's continue, let's keep going.
So are you guys friends with any of your exes?
All of them except one. I'm like decently good friends with all of them except probably the main ex. Bad falling out with, yeah.
I'm really only friends with one, like the first girlfriend I ever had. It was just like clearly not the right time type thing, and then we just like kind of are friends. I don't really know, but I think she recently said she wants to have sex with me, so I don't know if that's the right vibe.
I like that.
Like as of recent, I'm pretty like I was like I'm not sure if she was insinuating it, and I'm like, don't know if this is something I should do. But she broke my heart. But I mean, it would be dope for
if you make it
for
work,
the culture.
it's cool. You've met like Cora. You've met some of my homegirls. Like, if you can get that relationship going, where like you're just still tight, and whenever you end up in Vancouver, whatever city, I guess you live here, but whatever, if you end up in the same city as them, and you're just a little throwback.
Yeah, a little throwback.
Little nostalgia.
Little throwback, little nostalgia.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Nostalgia. But back to that though, you said it was wrong timing.
Yeah, sometimes it
So-
can be the right girl at the wrong time.
So what if this is now the right time?
No,
Oh.
but
I think I know the girl you're talking about.
but I mean, yeah, she's cool. I'm just like it's not a right fit for sure. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't really seen her in a couple years.
Cool. Clap it up. Give it a try. You know what I'm saying?
Open sesame.
Get that cheeky real quick and
Yeah,
see what's popping, man.
Little natural vino and some jiggy jiggy.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
That's
dead.
what I'm talking about.
I have a few more questions. What's the worst date you ever been on?
I don't really go on many dates that aren't really bad.
That's good.
I feel like I'm a relatively decent conversationalist, so it's like I can keep it going when it's tough. But there was this one day I went out with this girl. She was just really shy, like just really shy. She was a really nice person, amazing, nothing bad to say about her. But I just had to hold conversation so hard, like it was so difficult, and it's fine. I just didn't know if that was like how it normally is. So I was like, oh man, like I'm never gonna find another girlfriend. But it was like difficult, like really. It was like 5 hours, and I didn't want to like just walk away because I didn't know that.
5 hours?
I didn't know you could just do that. And I was like 20, and I was just sitting there talking to her and trying to communicate, and she was just like literally saying, yeah.
Now I would have been said my laundry is going crazy right now. I'm out that joint.
But
Yeah, I went on a date with a girl. I might have told you about this. She's really famous, and I can't say her name or else it would end up on like the Snapchat little tabloid things. Only time I ever hung out with her, and like it was us alone, probably about a hookup. That was the vibe. Beautiful, like her crib was just insane, and I'd been there for like 30 minutes, and we were getting along really well. And then like she got a call from her mom that her dog had like some condition or something, like a disease, and she had a panic attack. And like I had to first take care of her with this panic attack, and then she started like getting mad at me and like blaming me for her dog having some sort of condition. And I was, oh dude, it was crazy. It was like I met her like an hour before that, and all of a sudden she's screaming and trying to get me out of her house. She texted me the next day apologizing, but yeah, that was a weird first date.
Actually, it's funny. I had similar ones.
Oh, yeah, I
I've
do
had
know.
similar dates to
CK.
both of y'all. I've had that one where it's like it's just dry and you're just fight. You're literally in like Game of Thrones, like just fighting to get to the end. But then I've also had the panic attack. Like a shorty lost her keys and she was trying to. She thought like no, she lost her phone. And she thought I took her phone. I'm like, I don't want your phone.
Yeah.
Like, why? I don't give a damn about what you be doing, bro.
Was she high or was she just?
Nah, she was mad
Seems like
sober.
some stoner shit. Okay.
Yeah, right. It definitely
some
is.
stoner
Nah, it
anxiety.
definitely is some stoner stuff for sure. But she wasn't. That's why I was like, okay, I'm out of here. But the last question I got for y'all, this low key for me, is what is the best advice you can give me for just dating and being in this music industry?
Don't date a famous girl. I mean,
I mean,
there
you
probably
can fall
are-
in love with a famous girl. I mean,
There probably are.
it,
good
who
ones,
knows?
but
I
it's-
like.
They tend to not be cool.
If, well, I mean, we could also not be cool. It's not in
We're-
people's eyes.
yeah,
But
I
we're
guess
dope as
we're-
fuck, man.
we're- yeah,
y'all
we're
We're
are
all
dope.
dope as fuck, man.
Yeah, dope,
I guess
man.
don't chase. I mean, the girls with like 1 to 5,000 followers on Instagram are a prime little target. Maybe 10. But that's just like they tend to have a better head on their shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyone can work out, type thing.
That's true. I
It's
agree.
like anyone can work out. I guess I don't really know. Also, it can just not work out terribly. I went on a date last night and it was dope, but definitely not my vibe.
I'd say just test the waters. As much as possible. Just like, just keep giving them chances, trying out different fits until you find one.
Okay, bet.
You might have to have a slight hoe period, and then you'll come out on top. With
Just
the right
just
girl.
use protection. It's just so much easier. I don't know if you're an anxious person, but sometimes I don't, and then I just have a panic attack, and I'm like, fuck, I definitely have STIs. Wazoo. I definitely got her pregnant, but I've been using protection pretty much my whole life, so.
Okay, bet. I mean, I'm a big protection guy. Like, shout out to, you know what I'm saying? That's
Put yourself on like that. I see.
No. Okay, listen. Any last words you got to say to the people, man?
Baby Gravy 3 is an album that you will be able to find your future husband and wife with.
Yeah, it's a love album. It's romantic. It bangs. Let's get this dude cuffed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Slide the DMs, the comments.
And that's Young Gravy and Bbno Money. My name is Slidey McPatty, and we signing out. Much love.
Yeah, baby.